Hello everyone, I'm here today because I'm going to be making some hamburgers for my family and some potato wedges. They wanted potato wedges and hamburgers tonight, so I'm gonna take you through the steps of how I make both. I have the all natural ground beef. Right, I'm gonna go ahead and put that in the bowl. So I put, it looks like half in the bowl. I put 2 eggs in there. 1, 2, and I do have these Italian breadcrumbs from Walmart. Pour a few in there. I'm not too much into measuring, but that looks like it's probably half a cup. And I'm gonna add this Parmesan cheese. And I have my veggies here, my mixed pepper blend. I actually bought this blend from Walmart as well. So I used all the green, but I don't have the little mixture here. I'm gonna go ahead and dice that up. The veggies done. I'm gonna go ahead and put them into the bowl. I wasn't recording that whole time. Oh my god, I wasn't recording that whole time. Okay, well, I have some vegetables. No, stop. Okay, so I have the rest of the veggies in the bowl, chopped up and diced. Then I went ahead and diced up some onions and put that on there as well. Sorry, my camera was not recording at the time. Now I have this minced garlic, this little spoon, little baby spoon. I'm gonna take 2 scoops of that. And I also have some barbecue sauce. This is the French's Kettleman's barbecue sauce. It's the Mississippi Honey Barbecue. Now, I love Sweet Baby Ray's, but this is on point for when you're making your burgers. So I'm gonna put a few squirts in here. Let's see, maybe 3/4. Yeah, about 3/4 of barbecue sauce, any barbecue sauce that you like. I usually use bread and put a couple of pieces of bread in, but I have some hot dog buns and I'm gonna go ahead and just take it and put little pieces of bread in the mixture for the hamburgers. Now I'm gonna put a little bit of salt, sea salt. A little bit of black pepper, and open the other side. Pepper in there. A little bit of paprika in. And now you're gonna go ahead and mix everything together until it's combined evenly. Okay, that's well mixed together. So now we're gonna go ahead and chop up the potatoes for the wedges. I'm gonna wash my hands and I'll be right back. I have the water boiling, or getting ready to boil. It's on high right now. And I have 6 potatoes here ready to chop up. So these are medium-sized potatoes, and like I previously said, we're gonna be going ahead and making some potato wedges. So I'm gonna go ahead and start cutting sideways. And then what I like to do is just cut from the end. and these have already been washed. You want to go ahead and keep the skin on. If you prefer the skin off, it's all up to you. Ooh. I have all of the potatoes chopped up, and what we're gonna do is go ahead over to the pot and place them in the pot and let them boil until they're a little soft. You don't want it to where you can just break right through it very easily, maybe with a spoon or a fork, but you want it a little soft because the rest of the way you're gonna be frying the potato wedge. So you do have the option of baking the potato wedge after it's been boiled for a few minutes, but what I'm going to be doing today is frying the potato wedges. So go ahead and put them in the water, let them boil for a minute, and then we'll be right back. My hamburger mixture here. I'm going to go ahead and pat out a few hamburgers. Make sure your hands are washed and clean so you won't contaminate the meat. And I like to bake my hamburgers, and I like to bake them on 350. So the oven is preset on 350. So go ahead and pat them out to the desired size that you would like your burger. Always make sure that the middle of the burger is flatter than the other side so the middle can be cooked. Alright, looks pretty good. Now, I don't have aluminum foil on my baking sheet. I actually have parchment paper. No, take that back. I have the Reynolds Cut Right wax paper. And let me tell y'all, this is so much better than using aluminum foil. Well, I'll take that back. Using this Cut Right wax paper is a little bit more easy of a cleanup than aluminum foil. I'll say that. So I use aluminum foil when I need to, but when it comes to baking, more times than likely I am using wax paper. You get more for your dollar versus buying aluminum foil. I do have aluminum foil as well, some Reynolds aluminum foil, but I use that on a need-to basis if I'm covering a plate or covering a dish or covering a pot that I don't have a lid to. Now my son Damien's down here while I'm recording, and he wants to pat out his own burger on camera, so I'm gonna let him. Oh Lord, let's see what he's about to do. Alright, so go ahead and form that burger after you pat it out real good. Okay, like that right there. Alright, Damien, go ahead and pat out your burger. Okay. Now that's too much hamburger. Put some of that back. Swear to God. That's good. Now roll it into a ball. Smash it out. You know, you gotta make it round like these. And also you have to make sure the middle is pressed so it can cook evenly. Say hi to everybody.
Well, I don't want to say hi, but if you make me blow this whole thing.
No. Go ahead and make the burger, boy. So that's your burger. You know you got to pat out the middle so it can be done. And there you go. When you finish patting it out like you want to, you put it on the wax paper. yours. Hope it comes out good because I see a little bit of cracks in there, damn it. I see little cracks in there. You're gonna add an onion for that? All right.
Green pepper.
Oh God. Okay, cool. Now go wash your hands. Okay, guys, I am patting out my last burger. Okay. Now I'm gonna put these in the oven so they can cook. I have it preset to 350 degrees, and I'll be right back when I check on the burgers. I have the potatoes boiling, so what I want to do is go ahead and add some vegetable oil while it's boiling, because after we're done, I'm gonna put them right into the grease. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn it on and add the grease. But this is, well, it was like half a bottle left. So once the potatoes are done boiling, I'll be right back. Potatoes. And the next step is to place them in the freezer for about 15 minutes and let them cool off. Checking on the burgers, and they're, you know, draining from all the grease within the burger. So what I normally do is drain it, flip it, and put it back in the oven. So I have drained the burgers and I have flipped them. So I'll give it about a good 10 minutes and then we'll be back to preparing the burgers. I have pulled the potatoes out of the refrigerator. What I'm gonna do is go ahead and turn the fan off. I'm gonna go ahead and put some drizzle some olive oil on top. It's gonna help the seasonings adhere. Add some sea salt. Gotta add sea salt. Go ahead and add some pepper, just a little bit. Like powder. And a little garlic powder. Then we're gonna add a little bit of paprika. And now we mix together. I have my bowl of flour here. And what I do is I take one of the wedges, toss it around, and yes, I put one in at a time. So if you're in a rush, this is not the recipe for you. It doesn't take much to just toss the fry around and place it in the grease. Oh, that's nice. I got some on the griddle. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and put the rest of these wedges in and be right back. I'll put a few in the pan to fry. You don't want to overdo it because you want the wedges to fry. You don't want them to boil. When you over stuff a pan with your food and you make it too crowded in the pan, it will start to boil versus fry. You'll notice because you'll have a whole bunch of little white bubbles foaming up, and that's how you know it's boiling versus frying, and your stuff is going to come out mushy, and you don't want that. So make time. If you don't have the time to cook, make something easier, but if you have the time, let it sit with a few of the items that you're frying versus a whole bunch if you're cooking in a pan versus a deep dish frying appliance. Burgers here, they are all done. I kept it in for a good 10 more minutes. I'm gonna take them out and set them to the side so they can cool while the potatoes are frying. There we go. Here are the wedges. This is what they'll look like when they're ready to be taken out of the freeze. And put on the eggs for the burgers. Here we go. I'll cook about 3 eggs at a time because you see how they spread out. And like always, I put a little bit of seasoned salt on my eggs on one side and the pepper on one side and let that cook out. To mention, while everything's cooking and everything, you want to go ahead and put some cheese slices on your hamburgers and place them back in the oven while the oven's off and hot so they can go ahead and start melting while you get your eggs and bread together for your sandwiches or your hamburgers. We have the eggs going here. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and put me a black bean burger on the griddle. It is covered with a little bit of olive oil. I'm gonna go ahead and flip my eggs. Oh! How did that happen? It flipped all the way over there, Max.
Why you do that?
Max, I didn't do it on purpose.
No. Who do that?
You did it.
No, why not?
The eggs are cooking. I'm gonna go ahead and get some butter on the griddle and start buttering up those pieces of bread for the hamburgers. So I have the last batch of wedges in the grease, and I have the black bean burger over here for me. I'm gonna go ahead and put the hamburgers down the bread. 1, 2. Oh. Forgetting one piece, and that is the egg. So, fried egg on each one. Now you can put the bread on top. Have my items on the griddle now that everyone's meat is off the griddle. It's taking the last few wedges out of the pan. Guys, I have it in this little container because I bought a whole lot from GFS when I was gonna be, selling dinners. But the kids actually like these because they can save the rest for later. Have the nice juicy burger here, as well as the potato wedges, and everybody loves them. So if you try the recipe, if you try the recipe, please comment and tell me what you thought about it. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.